Meantime, New York City streets erupted into chaos following the murder of a young woman. A mob rushing at police, taking a suspect into custody who people are calling the wheelchair killer. The crowd screaming, "You killed her and she didn't deserve that." Angry over the death of 31-year-old Yazmeen Williams, whose body was found in a sleeping bag with a gunshot wound to the head. Here with the details on this case is NewsNation's Alicia Nieves. Alicia.
Brooke, this is another incident of people in New York seemingly just fed up with the disgusted, horrendous crime and the murder of this young woman with a promising future. And they did not shy away from, as you mentioned, trying to take justice in their own hand. Here's some of the video we were just showing a moment ago. An all-out mob attacked the suspected wheelchair killer, 55-year-old Chad Irish. Police had to race to apprehend him, even protect him from this vigilante mob, as you can see in the video there. These were people, at least 50 of them were told, who lived in the community where this murder happened or were relatives of the victim. Now, the victim's own mother can actually be seen in this video trying to jump and attack her daughter's accused or suspected, murderer as he was being loaded into an ambulance while screaming that was her daughter's killer and asking them to kill him, please. This attack on the suspected killer unfolded yesterday, again here in New York City, after, though, the body of 31-year-old Yazmeen Williams was found just a few days earlier on July 5th. Now, Williams' body was dumped in a black sleeping bag alongside of the street, along with a pile of garbage bags. And police say surveillance video actually shows a man in the wheelchair, an electric wheelchair, using a four-wheel dolly to transport that woman's body to the pile of trash. An autopsy then revealed the cause of death, which was a gunshot wound to the head. Here's what Yazmeen Williams' mother actually had to say about the community's response to her daughter's death and the suspected killer.
He took a young, beautiful girl, snuffed her out, took her life away from her, threw my daughter in a garbage bag. And so the whole community was upset because she didn't deserve that. He's a scum.
And police say Chad Irish is their #1 suspect in the murder of Williams, but so far he's only been charged with concealment of a human corpse, criminal possession of a weapon, and menacing with a weapon. A search warrant at his residence did uncover a gun, and police likely doing some ballistic testing on that gun to then potentially establish more charges in the future. Brooke.
Alicia, that community, no doubt passionate about justice in this case. What do we know about the 31-year-old victim here?
Yeah, so state officials from state officials to people in the community, they say she had a bright future ahead of her. She was an advocate for the homeless. She was a recent graduate of Buffalo State University, had received a degree in criminal justice, and she had begun working for the New York City Housing Authority. She was also looking to go back to school to obtain her law degree and become a lawyer. It's unclear, though, what her connection is to the suspected killer here. Authorities have not yet released those details, but some in the community have said that they at least knew each other. She grew up there. He lived there. They say that Williams was friends, or at least friendly, with Chad Irish, and the anger we see from the community seems to come from how they say Irish repaid her friendship and kindness.
Such a disturbing story. Still so many questions surrounding this one. Alicia Nieves, thanks so much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.